I'm Teisha Bader with Shalom TV's News Update. Israel's President Shimon Peres has come out against the Israeli government's report calling for the legalization of West Bank outposts. Peres was responding to the recently released Levy report, which you may have seen earlier on IBA News, which recommended legalizing most West Bank outposts and facilitating the growth of Jewish settlements in the West Bank. Peres made the comments at a ceremony honoring Zionist visionary Theodor Herzl and said that the settlement enterprise serves a demographic threat to Israel as a Jewish state, saying a Jewish state without a Jewish majority is unlikely to remain Jewish. In the latest efforts to seek clemency for Jonathan Pollard, leaders from across the spectrum of American Jewry have come together to urge members of Congress to sign on to a bipartisan letter calling for Pollard's release. As we reported last month, Congressman Eliot Engel and Christopher Smith released a letter that is currently being circulated in the House of Representatives, asking the Obama administration to commute Pollard's sentence to time served. The Conference of Presidents of Major American Jewish Organizations is one of several Jewish organizations who's reaching out to secure as many co-sponsors for the letter as possible. Speaking to Shalom TV, chairman of the Conference of Presidents, Richard Stone, said it's tragic that the administration is allowing this intolerably and unfairly long sentence to continue. No one has ever served remotely this long, Stone said, for the crimes for which Pollard has been convicted. Stone also noted Pollard's deteriorating health and said the conference asks for his release purely on humanitarian grounds. Other leaders representing Orthodox, Conservative, and Reform Jewry have written pleas as well, including from the Religious Action Center of Reform Judaism, the Union of Orthodox Jewish Congregations of America, and the Rabbinical Assembly, the international umbrella organization for conservative rabbis, whose executive vice president, Rabbi Julie Schoenfeld, speaking to Shalom TV today, mentioned 4 resolutions that the RA has issued since 1993 supporting clemency for Pollard, and said that Pollard has served 27 years in prison, an extensive length of time for the crime of spying for a friendly nation. The Committee to Free Jonathan Pollard is urging people across the U.S. to contact their congressional representatives at house.gov/representatives/find. Pollard was convicted of spying for Israel and is serving a life sentence. Following a recent court ruling in Cologne, Germany, banning religious circumcision, German ambassador to Israel Andreas Michaelis told a Knesset committee Monday that Berlin will overturn the ban and introduce a law to allow circumcisions to take place. The court had ruled last month that circumcising young males for religious reasons amounts to bodily harm, and that parents can be brought before a judge on charges. Also responding to the Cologne ruling, the Conference of European Rabbis announced that they will hold an emergency meeting in Berlin this week to discuss ways of repealing the ban. President of the conference, Pinchas Goldschmidt, said that the court failed to recognize how fundamental circumcision is to the Jewish faith and identity, and said the ruling in Cologne is perhaps one of the gravest attacks on Jewish life in Europe in the post-Holocaust world. Jewish groups in Germany and here in the U.S. have come out strongly condemning the ban. The Jerusalem Post reports that Nefesh B'Nefesh, an organization which facilitates Aliyah, or immigration from North America to Israel, will mark its 10th anniversary this Thursday with a special flight bringing 229 Americans and Canadians to Israel. The new immigrants will be welcomed in a special ceremony attended by Minister of Immigrant Absorption Sofa Landwehr, Jewish Agency for Israel Chairman Natan Sharansky, and MK Dani Danon. Nefesh B'Nefesh was founded in 2002 by Rabbi Yoshua Fass and Tony Gelbart to ease some of the hardships of immigrating to Israel. This summer, about 2,500 North American Jews are expected to arrive in Israel on flights organized by Nefesh B'Nefesh in cooperation with Jaffe and the Ministry of Immigrant Absorption. And speaking of coming to Israel, the publisher and editor-in-chief of the Jewish Journal of Greater Los Angeles has taken on a project to bring one special visitor to the Promised Land in hopes of boosting Israel's tourism industry. Rob Eshman has set his sights on bringing Academy Award-winning Jewish filmmaker Woody Allen to Israel to film his next movie there. Eshman came up with the idea after reading a review of Allen's latest film, To Rome with Love, which was shot in Rome, greatly helping tourism there. Allen reportedly told the Wall Street Journal that the Italians were willing to pay for him to come, so he went. And so Eshman is determined to raise $18 million to bring Allen over. Eshman has enlisted the internet platform Juicer to help, and the site has already produced a video with Israeli actress Noah Tishby personally pitching what is being called the Woody Allen Israel Project. And that's Shalom TV's news update. I'm Teisha Bader.